Warning, this story has a gun, fence, and my wife crying in it. But it's super important to give. And one time, the most recent story of giving that I can share with you, we were at Lowe's. There's a church directly behind our house, and people kept cutting the fence, and I kept trying to mend it with little pieces of wire. And I was at Lowe's and I felt moved to buy the real fencing wire and to mend it for reals. I mended it a couple times and they still cut the fence. So one day I'm back there and the alley is not a safe place behind my house. Drug dealers, pimps, people high on drugs are in my alley constantly. So when I go back there to fix the fence, sometimes I carry my handgun. So this day I decided to carry it. I'm back there with my wife and we're trying to mend the fence, and a car pulls up and I have my hand ready. And the gentleman says, what are you guys doing? And we said, we're just fixing this fence, you know. He says, oh, and he says, I'm the pastor of the church behind here, and his name's Juan. And at the moment I realized I had the gun in my pocket, and I was just like, oh man, it's the first time I meet this guy, and here I am carrying a gun in my pocket. And he reaches out to shake my hand, and it discloses, you know, I shake his hand. He doesn't say anything about the gun. And I was embarrassed, but he was super thankful that we were mending his fences, and he said he was wondering who kept fixing the fence. And I told him, you know, if I see it cut, I go out there and I fix it. So, long story short, a month later, I got in contact with him because I got his number, and I said, hey, I'd love to see your building. My daughter's quinceañera is coming up. And he said, sure, come and see it this Sunday in the evening. We go out there to see it. I mean, it's a huge facility. We had looked at a bunch of other ones, and they were all like 3,000, 5,000, you know. And after we look at the building, we ask him how much. Guess how much he said? How much did he say, babe?
Free.
For free. And he says, I wouldn't charge you. He says, you just come and use it, clean it up. But it all started with God moving on us to mend that fence. And yeah, saved us thousands of dollars. And that's how it is when you give. God takes care of you, big time. And a lot of my friends know that I have a bunch of stories just like that one. When you give, God gives back. He makes sure that you're taken care of. Have a blessed day.